back, Demons. It is a new week, and we have a very important story for you this week. But we also have very important announcements, so let's take a look. On Saturday, March 13th, there is a junior varsity softball game against TBA Carolina Invitational. On Monday, March 15th, there is a boys varsity tennis match against Dreer High School at Dreer. There is also a girls' junior varsity and varsity soccer game against Dreer High School. On Tuesday, March 16th, there is a junior varsity and varsity softball game against Lexington High School. On Friday, March 19th, there is a junior varsity and varsity softball game against Camden High School. There is also a girls' junior varsity and varsity soccer match against Buford High School. Students, Fca meetings start this month. They will be Friday, March 12th and Friday, March 26th, before school from 7 to 7:30. Students will enter at the end of the 600 hall to get their temperatures checked before. They will meet in room 614 and have free breakfast food. Check the Fca Google Classroom for more information. Our story this week is about Kamala Harris breaking boundaries in the White House and Amanda Gorman speaking at the inauguration with a speech impediment as she inspires others. So let's take a look.
In today's day and age, boundaries are often unclear. The world is constantly evolving. People of color are advocating for change, women are demonstrating their strength, and people with disabilities are becoming role models. Kamala Harris became the first ever African American, Asian American, and female Vice President of the United States on January 20th, 2021. She supports causes such as reforming the minimum wage and defending the legal rights of refugees and immigrants. And her resume includes degrees from Howard University, University of California, and Hastings College of Law, as well as jobs such as the District Attorney of San Francisco in 2003, Attorney General in 2010, and U.S. Senator in 2017. She now holds one of the most powerful positions in the United States. Her achievements have led other women and people of color to see more opportunities for themselves.
It gives others something to aspire for. Like, to me, it's like a dream coming to a reality in regards to African Americans and women in general. I think women's voices will be heard more. It lets people know that a woman can handle the job or such as big as a position as that. And then I think we'll see more diversity in future elections with women and people of color.
Harris isn't the only woman who made history on January 20th. At the presidential inauguration, poet and author Amanda Gorman became the youngest inaugural poet in history. Gorman is the first ever National Youth Poet Laureate, but also suffers from an auditory processing disorder and a speech impediment. She did not allow these challenges to define her. Instead, she used them to highlight her abilities rather than her disabilities, and has encouraged others to look beyond their limitations and embrace their possibilities.
I think the learning how to speak right was one of the harder things to do and the harder ways to deal with it. Because you have to go back and learn all these words that you feel like you already know, but you have to learn how to actually pronounce them correctly. It's really weird and kind of difficult.
Seeing Amanda Gorman speak at Biden's inauguration with a speech disability gave me more confidence in my speech and made me feel that people with speech disabilities are getting more recognition.
Dictionary.com defines disability as a physical or mental handicap, especially one that hinders or prevents a person from performing daily tasks of living. But, as disabilities can be limiting, some people choose to seek out what they can bring. One senior has overcome her own struggles with a physical disability.
I had to relearn how to walk, and I had to be in a wheelchair for all last year, and I had physical therapy after physical therapy. How I overcome was I got my head out of the gutter and pushed through, telling myself I can do this. God has plans for me.
How will you use the roadblocks life brings and turn them into possibilities?
Strive for greatness this week, demons, and don't forget to turn in your virtual assignments tomorrow.
This is Caroline Stuckey signing off.
This is Olivia signing off for LETV.